Assalamu alaikum. Russia recruiting US-trained Afghan commandos, vets say. Written by the Frontier Post. Moscow, Russia looking to attract thousands of the former elite Afghan commandos into a foreign legion with offers of steady $1,500 a month payments. Retired CIA officer Michael Mulroy, "We didn't get these individuals out as we promised, and now it's coming home to roost." Afghan Special Forces soldiers who fought alongside American troops and then fled to Iran after the chaotic US withdrawal last year are now being recruited by the Russian military to fight in Ukraine, 3 former Afghan generals told the Associated Press. The Russian recruitment follows months of warnings from US soldiers who fought with Afghan Special Forces that the Taliban was intent on killing them and that they might join with US enemies to stay alive or out of anger with their former ally. A GOP congressional report in August specifically warned of the danger that the Afghan commandos, trained by US Navy SEALs and Army Green Berets, could end up giving up information about US tactics to the Daesh group, Iran or Russia, or fight for them. "We didn't get these individuals out as we promised, and now it's coming home to roost," said Michael Mulroy, a retired CIA officer who served in Afghanistan, adding that the Afghan commandos are highly skilled, fierce fighters. "I don't want to see them in any battlefield, frankly, but certainly not fighting the Ukrainians." Russia's defense ministry did not respond to a request for comment. A spokesman for Yevgeny Prigozhin, who recently acknowledged being the founder of the Wagner Group, dismissed the idea of an ongoing effort to recruit former Afghan soldiers as crazy nonsense. The US Defense Department also didn't reply to a request for comment, but a senior official suggested the recruiting is not surprising given that Wagner has been trying to sign up soldiers in several other countries. "We thought they might create a special program for us, but no one even thought about us," said the former commando, who requested anonymity because he fears for himself and his family. "They just left us all in the hands of the Taliban." The commando said his offer included Russian visas for himself as well as his 3 children and wife who are still in Afghanistan. Others have been offered extensions of their visas in Iran. He said he is waiting to see what others in the WhatsApp groups decide but thinks many will take the deal. Former Afghan Army Chief Alizai said much of the Russian recruiting effort is focused on Tehran and Mashhad, a city near the Afghan border where many have fled. None of the generals who spoke to the AP, including a third, Abdul Jabbar Wafa, said their contacts in Iran know how many have taken up the offer. "You get military training in Russia for 2 months, and then you go to the battle lines," read one text message a former Afghan soldier in Iran sent to Argandual. "A number of personnel have gone, but they have lost contact with their families and friends altogether. The exact statistics are unclear." An estimated 20,000 to 30,000 Afghan Special Forces fought with the Americans during the 2-decade war, and only a few hundred senior officers were airlifted out when the US military withdrew from Afghanistan. Since many of the Afghan commandos did not work directly for the US military, they were not eligible for special US visas. They were the ones who fought to the really last minute. And they never talked to the Taliban. They never negotiated, Alizai said. "Leaving them behind is the biggest mistake."